Hello everybody and welcome to this instruction video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this granny. This granny is the pattern from week 3 of the Scheepjes Crochet A Long 2014. The pattern you need to make this granny is this pattern, the Scheepjes Crochet A Long pattern for week 3. This pattern has been designed by Wink and you can find this pattern on her website, A Creative Being. I'll also put a link where you can download this pattern in the description below this video. Of course, this has been made possible by Scheepjes, and the yarn used to make this pattern is also from Scheepjes. So download the pattern, and of course the yarn you need to make this granny is available in 2 color kits. If you're using this color kit 1 for this crochet along, you'll be using this yarn. It's from Cotton 8 from Scheepjes, a lovely bright yellow color. It's color number 714, really a lovely fresh yellow color. If you have package 2, you'll be using this yarn. This is also of course Cotton 8 from Scheepjes wool, and you'll be using color 713, a beautiful dark green color. I'll be showing you how to make this granny using the dark green color from kit 2. Now, for a moment, if we just look at the granny, you'll see a lovely leaf pattern in the corners of this granny. Now, this whole crochet along has been inspired by succulents, and to be honest, I'm a plant person, so I can't help it. I just have to show you this little plant. This little plant was just one stem, this one, that I cut off from a colleague's plant earlier this year. So this is about 4 or 5 months old now and has just grown like crazy. But what I would like to show you is the shape of the leaves. They're all round, and see how they're all on one stem, and 2 and then 2, and this stem with the leaves and the shape of the leaf is exactly what you see here on the corners. So you really don't have to be a rocket scientist to see how succulents have inspired this lovely crochet along. Well, I can combine even my love for plants with my love for crocheting, so life could not be better. Well, back to the crocheting. I'm going to show you how to make this step by step. I hope this is a useful video for you, and lots of luck on your own crochet. Round 1 of the granny. We start with chain 3 as a first double crochet, followed by 2 double crochets in the magic ring, so, followed by chain 2. We're going to repeat this 3 more times. So it's 1, 2, 3 double crochets, followed by chain 2, and once again 1, 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, so, and the last repeat. One, 2, and 3. Chain 2. And now you can pull this beginning of your magic ring and close. You can pull tight. It's not going to go anywhere. And we close with a slip stitch in the 3rd of the 3 chain stitches from the beginning. Like so. That's round 1 all done. Round 2 of the granny. Here we're going to be doing something special in the corners to be able to make that nice leaf pattern we have in this granny. First we're going to start with chain 3 for our first double crochet. You could of course also consider doing here a standing double crochet, followed by 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So that's 1 and 2, like so. Now in the corner you're going to be making a double crochet, chain 2, then 2 more double crochets, again chain 2, and a last double crochet, all in this one corner stitch here, this opening. So we're going to be making 1 double crochet, like so, chain 2, 1, 2, 2 more double crochets in that corner, that's 1 and 2, like so, chain 2, 1, 2, and our last double crochet also in that corner. So now it looks like this. And this we're going to repeat for all the corners, and in between on each stitch a double crochet. So 3 double crochets on the next 3 stitches. Move that corner group of double crochets to the side that you can really see that first opening of that first stitch. That's 1, 2 and 3, so, and now you're at the corner again. So again, 1 double crochet in the corner, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner, 1 and 2, chain 2, and 1 double crochet in the corner, like so, and repeat once more. So 3 double crochets on the 3 stitches in between the corners, like so, and then you're at the next corner, so that's 1 double crochet in the corner, chain 2, 2 double crochets in that corner, 1 and 2, again chain 2, and 1 double crochet in the corner, like so. And our last repeat, so 1 double crochet on the next 3 stitches. It's 1, 2 and 3, like so, and the last corner is 1 double crochet in the corner, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner, it's 1 and 2, like so, chain 2, and our last double crochet in that corner, and we're going to close this round with a slip stitch in the 3rd of the 3 chain stitches from the beginning, like so, and that's round 2 all done. Round 3 of the granny. Here I'm going to be doing slightly different in the corners than we did in round 2. But however, first we start with chain 3 for our first double crochet, and on the next 3 stitches we make a double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then on the next 3 stitches we make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, like so. And now we've come to the corner, what the pattern says is chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 3 in the corner. And what they mean, and what wink means here is chain 3, so that's to create a space here, 2 double crochets, so on these 2 stitches in the corner make 1 double crochet on each of them, and then chain 3, so to make another space in the next round. So you're going to be making chain 3, double crochet on this stitch, a double crochet on this stitch, and then chain 3, and then you can continue on the rest. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1 double crochet on this first stitch here directly after the opening. Make sure you can really get into that stitch correctly. You do not want to make it in the opening, but really in the stitch. So it looks like that. Then 1 more double crochet also in the next stitch. So it looks like this. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we're making 5 double crochets on the next 5 stitches. So that's all of this straight here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like so. Now you can see here, if you look at that corner, that you've created another 2 openings for the leaf pattern. And this we're now going to repeat on this corner as well, go around straight, and this corner as well as this corner. So now it is again chain 3, 2, 3, 1 double crochet on that first corner stitch in the corner, and a double crochet on that second stitch. So it looks like this. Chain 3, and then 5 double crochets on the straight edge. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one 5. So, and now you've reached the corner again. So again, chain 3, 2, 3, and on the center 2 stitches in the corner make 1 double crochet on each of those 2 stitches. That's 1 and 2 in the corner. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then on the home stretch again 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So chain 3 for the last time on this round, and then on the center 2 stitches again 1, 2 double crochets on those 2 center stitches, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and of course here we still have 1 double crochet that we need to do, because here we've only got 4. So in that first stitch we also need to make 1 double crochet, like so, and we close with a slip stitch in the third of the 3 chain stitches from the beginning, like so. And that is round 3 of your granny, and you can really start to see your leaves taking shape. round 4, we're again going to start with a chain 3 for a first double crochet, followed by 1 double crochet on each of the next stitches. So that means we're going to be making 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we've again come to the corner. And what you're now going to do is, the pattern says double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So what that means is you're going to be making 1 double crochet in this opening here, chain 3, then 1 double crochet on this stitch and 1 double crochet on this stitch, chain 3, and then a double crochet in this opening here. So that's what we're going to be doing. Double crochet in the first opening, like so, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then 2 double crochets on these 2 stitches. That's 1 on each, 1 and 2, like so, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more double crochet on this opening, like so, and then on the straight edge make 1 double crochet in each stitch. That means 5, because you've got 5 double crochets here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I'm going to show you one more time this corner, and then we're going to jump towards the end of this row. So again, 1 double crochet in that first opening, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, a double crochet on that first stitch in the middle, and a double crochet on the second stitch in the middle, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1 double crochet in the opening on the other side. And just for quick ease, I'm going to make that first double crochet in that first stitch. So this is what your corners look like at this point. You're going to do exactly the same on this edge, this corner, and this edge, and this corner, and you're going to close with the slip stitch at the end. I'll see you again at the beginning of round 5, where the corner is again slightly different. We've just finished round 4, now on to round 5, and you can really nicely see your leaves taking shape. Again, we start with a chain 3, and this time followed by 4 double crochets on the first 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, so really get into that first one properly. So often you kind of pull it skew with the chain 3 that's next to it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like so. And now we're going to make 2 double crochets in this opening. Chain 3, 2 double crochets, so 1 on each of these, chain 3, and 2 double crochets in this opening. That's 1, 2 double crochets in that first opening, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 double crochet on the first center stitch, and another double crochet on the second center stitch, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the next opening 2 double crochets. 1, 2. I'm going to show you this once more in the next corner, and then I'm going to make a jump to round 7 in the video, because round 6 is exactly the same as round 7, with the exception that the straight edge on round 6 contains 11 double crochets, whereas in round 5 only contains 7. And that's of course very logical, because you've got these 7 here, and now you're adding 2 on either side, which is of course 11. And hence on the next round you have a few more, so that you can see how the pattern is very rhythmic and very symmetrical. So now we're making 7 double crochets on the straight edge for round 5, and the corners of round 5 and round 6 are exactly the same. And that is the last one, like so. So in the first opening make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, like so, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and on that first stitch make a double crochet, also make a double crochet on the second stitch, so chain 3, and then on this opening again 1, 2 double crochets, like so. And just to be able to show you what it looks like properly, just quickly gonna make those first few double crochets. If you move them to the side, your pattern becomes nicely visible. So repeat this on these next 2 straight edges and the corners, and do exactly the same for round 6 as well, with the exception that in the middle you have slightly more double crochets. And I'll see you again for round 7. Round 7 of the granny. Again, I'm going to start with 3 chain stitches for the first double crochet, followed by 8 double crochets in the next 8 stitches. And at this point always do continue counting your double crochets. You'll notice that all of the grannies in this crochet along are built up of mostly double crochets, so it's a very tight, very closed pattern in that respect, because it contains so many double crochets, like so. 8 of them. In the corner we're now going to be making 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So that's 2 double crochets in the opening, chain 2, 2 double crochets, so that means 1 in each of these 2 center stitches, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in the next big opening here. So 2 double crochets in that first opening, like so, chain 2, and then on the center 2 stitches, 1 on each, make 1 double crochet, so chain 2, 1, 2, and then in the next opening chain 2 double crochets, like so. And then on the stretch you can make at this point already 15 double crochets, like so. I'm not going to show you the rest of this round, I'm sure you can do that on your own. I'm going to be making 1 double crochet in each and every stitch, and go around the corner in the usual way, just like we did here, with 2 double crochets, chain 2, a double crochet on each of these, chain 2, and another 2 double crochets on this last stitch. So, and then on the stretch, 1 double crochet in each stitch. And I'll see you at the beginning of round 8 again. Round 8, you're more than halfway done. Again, start with chain 3, and on this time on the first 10 double crochets, make 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. In this corner, this time around in the corner, you're going to be making 3 double crochets in the first opening, chain 1, then 2 double crochets on these, 1 on each of these center stitches, chain 1, and 3 double crochets in the next opening. So by doing so, your leaf becomes slightly smaller. 1, 2, and 3 in that first opening, like so, chain 1, and then 1 double crochet on each of those 2 center stitches, 1 and 2, like so, chain 1, and then in the next opening make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And on the stretch, you can now make 19 double crochets right until the end, and then repeat the same in the corner. I'm going to finish round 8, and then I'll see you at the beginning of round 9, just before we go around the corner again. So finish round 8, do 1 double crochet on each and every of the center stitches, and then in the corner 3 double crochets, chain 1, 1 double crochet on each of these 2 center stitches, chain 1, and 3 double crochets in the other opening. I'll see you at the halfway about of round 9. So we've now just finished round 8, and I've already made a start on round 9. What I've already done is made the first 3 chain stitches for the first double crochet, and then I've made 12 double crochets on the next 12 stitches. And on this point I would like to show you how to make the corner. Note that I did not make a double crochet in that last stitch here before the opening. That's because in this stitch we're going to be making 2 double crochets in this last stitch here. In the opening, again going to be making 2 double crochets. On these 2 center stitches, we're going to be making 2 double crochets in the first stitch, then chain 2, and then 2 double crochets in the next of these 2 stitches, 2 double crochets in the opening, and 2 double crochets on the first of these stitches of the next row, of the next straight, I should say. So let me show you. So on this last stitch before the opening, I'm going to be making 2 double crochets in that one stitch. So 1 and 2. So then 2 double crochets in the opening, in the space, 1 chain space from round 8, like so, Then in that first stitch, that first center stitch, also going to be making 2 double crochets, 2, like so, chain 2. So this chain 2 is where we're going to be making the corner stitches for round 10, and then again 2 double crochets in the second of those 2 center stitches, 1 and 2, like so, chain 2 double crochets in the opening in the 1 chain space, so, and in this first stitch here, make sure you see it properly, also make 2 double crochets in that stitch. So 1 and 2, like so. And then on the rest of the straight, you're going to be making in total a lot of double crochets, 23, up until the last stitch, and that last one you're again going to be making 2 double crochets, and hence repeat everything that happened on this corner, also repeat there, and in the middle 23 double crochets. So here at the end of round 9, and quickly tell you how to do round 10, but round 10, trust me, is not difficult. For round 10 of the granny, as promised, I can be very short about this. You're going to be making 1 double crochet on each and every double crochet, and in the corner here you'll be making 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. Very standard way of going around a corner. And on the stretch you'll have at this point 35 double crochets in one go, and then 2 on the corner, chain 2 and 2 more in the corner. So I'm not going to show you how to do round 10, I'm sure you can do that without me, but my advice at this point is do keep on counting your double crochets just to make sure that you don't have any unnecessary mistakes. When you're done, I'd like to also show you what the end result looks like and how you can make some variations in your pattern. And after you've done round 10 and you've connected the end of the round with the seamless join, this is what your square looks like. Don't worry if it's all rippled. After blocking, this will be totally fine. As you can see on this one, which I've already blocked before, it becomes nice and flat, and that ripple is all gone. Something that you may have noticed on your own work is that in the center it looks as though the square is a little bit turned. Mine is turned to the left because I'm right-handed and I work from right to left. Possibly if you're left-handed and you work the other way around, your square will be slightly turned the other way. Don't worry about this. You can correct a lot for it in blocking. You see already this one is already corrected a little bit more, but it will be a little bit tilted to the side. Don't stress about this. This is what your pattern looks like when you're done. For example, this is from kit 1 in the yellow and the dark green from kit 2. Variations that you could do in this pattern are of course many. One that I'd like to show you is what I've done. Is for example in this color scheme here, where I've done the center rows in a light pink color, the middle rows containing the leaves in dark pink color, and the edge in a lovely deep red. This is a variation. So what I've done for my blanket is I've made one of these, and I've made one in the edge color. So this is actually a set that go together very nicely, and I've done this in different color variations. So where I've have one like this and have a matching partner to go with it in one color. But like I said, this is one variation that you could make. You could also make, for example, just the center a different color and the rest the same, everything the same and only the edge a different color. There are so many things that you could do. You could make, for example, this center stitches, these ones here a different color and everything else the same. You could make each and every row a different color, for example rainbow colors, where you start with red, orange, yellow, green, and the usual rainbow colors. That could be a really lovely effect. Really, guys, the sky's the limit, so go for it, would be my advice. So looking at what you've achieved, this is what you've made. I hope this was an instructive video for you, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And until next time, thanks and bye-bye.